Hello and good afternoon. It is 12:31 on this Monday, October 27th. My name is Robin Key and welcome to KXII 12 News Now. Sorry that we're a little bit darker than we usually are. One of our lights went out, but that is not going to stop us from what we are here to do, which is give you your midday news update. So let's jump into your Texoma headlines. New this afternoon, Collinsville's baseball coach has been put on administrative leave over allegations of inappropriate communication with a student. Collinsville ISD says it received a report of alleged communication between Derek Jenkins and a Collinsville student. The district then reached out to law enforcement and sent information to the State Board of Education. They say they take any allegation involving a child seriously. No other details have been released, but we will continue to follow this story. Selena's head football coach and athletic director Bill Elliott has also been placed on leave due to the district's investigation into his son's arrest. Caleb Elliott is a former Moore Middle School teacher and coach who was recently arrested on charges of child pornography. According to Fox 4 Dallas, Selena ISD sent a letter to parents saying the decision about Bill Elliott was recommended by an investigator. They suggested Elliott's presence could compromise his son's investigation. Adrian Peterson was arrested on DUI and gun charges over the weekend in Texas. The 40-year-old was taken into custody early yesterday morning in Sugar Land, a suburb of Houston, after he attended an NFL draft event for Vikings fans. Peterson was the star running back for the Oklahoma Sooners and played in the NFL for 15 seasons. This is his second suspected drunk driving arrest this year. A massive fire broke out at home east of Atoka Friday night before becoming a total loss the next day. The Atoka Fire Department says the home was on Highway 3 in Harmony's Fire District. On Saturday, crews were back out to fight the fire once again. It had rekindled. The home was a total loss. Wow, look at those photos. Thank you very much to the firefighters who worked on this, and our hearts and prayers go out to the family who lost their home. Now, it has been several weeks since a fire broke out at Bing Public Schools, and the district says the cafeteria building is a total loss. It will most likely be rebuilt and paid for with insurance money, not taxpayer funds. The school has secured a mobile kitchen in the meantime with a freezer and food storage space. It just needs to pass an inspection. Food services at the school have continued. The fire broke out overnight 3 weeks ago, and so far no official word on the cause. Dash cam footage shows the moments before a National Guard plane crashed into a field in Oklahoma City Thursday, just barely missing a car on the highway. 2 crew members were on board, 1 civilian contractor and 1 U.S. Air Force active duty member, both thankfully uninjured. Look at this video. They were on a training mission at the time of the crash. Fire officials say the crew had already gotten out of the plane by the time the first responders got there. Officials say one mentioned the plane suffered engine failure, but an investigation is still ongoing. Let's look at this one more time. Look at the plane. Oh my gosh, it just gets so close. Now, tornadoes touched down in Mississippi yesterday morning. They were part of a band of severe weather that made its way through the deep south this weekend. No injuries were reported, but a number of buildings sustained damage. The storm system also knocked out power for thousands of homes. Here you can see a little bit of what that tornado looked like. Now, SNAP benefits or food stamps will not go out on November 1st. The USDA issued a warning this weekend that SNAP benefits are set to expire across the country for more than 40 million people because of the government shutdown. The Trump administration says it won't tap into about $5 billion in contingency funds to keep the program going, and the administration also says states will not be reimbursed if they pick up on the cost. The SNAP program helps 1 in 8 Americans with food assistance. Speaking of the federal shutdown, now this is causing major impact on air travel. The shutdown is now in its 25th day. On Saturday, the Federal Aviation Administration listed staffing shortages at 21 air traffic control facilities across the country. The agency says that there have been 200 air traffic control shortages at different facilities since the shutdown first began on October 1st. The shortages are disrupting air travel. FlightAware reports said there were more than 4,000 flight delays across the country on Saturday, though some of it was attributed to weather delays in places like Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas. We all know that we had some pretty crazy weather over the weekend, so that can't quite be counted. But overall, the shortages really are impacting people as they're trying to get places. Gold and silver have hit record highs this year. Last week, gold was about $4,300 an ounce. Silver, breaking its all-time for the first time in 45 years, is now over $50 an ounce. According to experts, people often get into gold and silver in uncertain times.
Is your $100 worth the same today as it was 5 years ago? Of course not. But if I bought $100 in silver 5 years ago, I've retained my value. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a little bit better maybe in purchasing power. Same thing with gold.
Now, that is Tony Artburn, the CEO of Wise Wolf Gold, Silver, and Bitcoin. He spoke with one of our reporters. Now, if you ever want to sell gold or silver, do your homework and have a trusted dealer look over things. You don't want to accidentally get scammed. Neutrogena announced a recall of more than 15,000 makeup wipe packages that were sold in Texas. The products were pulled due to concerns about potential bacterial contamination. The recall is for cases of Neutrogena's 50-count, 25-pack makeup remover ultra soft cleansing towelettes. No word yet on the source of the potential contamination. The FDA has approved a new non-hormonal drug to treat hot flashes and night sweats for women in menopause. Data from clinical trials show that the drug, known as elinzanetant, significantly reduces the frequency and severity of hot flashes and improves sleep for women who cannot choose not to take hormones. The drug does come with side effects, including headaches, fatigue, and drowsiness. The FDA already approved another non-hormonal hot flash remedy, but that option only targets one receptor in the brain, unlike the new option. It has been a full year of continuous measles transmissions in Canada. The milestone is poised to set the country back decades on global health commitment. All of the World Health Organization regions have committed to eliminate measles by 2030. Now, that's defined by the absence of local virus transmissions for any period longer than 12 months. Canada's falling vaccine rates set the stage for measles case to grow into a massive ongoing outbreak. It puts the country and region at risk of losing elimination status. The United States also faces scrutiny and is at risk for a similar fate due to the ongoing measles transmission. Speaking of international news, police have reportedly arrested 2 suspects as part of the Louvre heist investigation. According to Paris prosecutor, one of the men was detained at an airport, preparing to board a flight to Argentina. In the brazen 7-minute heist, thieves made off with items worth over $100 million. Now, do not go away. There is a lot more news left in Texoma, and when you get back, we are going to go to our community corner, which is everything that you need to know as a member of the Texoma community. So do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back to KXII 12 News. Now let's go into your community corner. After an 8-year process, Whitesboro raised their new water tower yesterday. The new tower is located off of Highway 56 in Whitesboro. Many residents came out to watch the tower hoist up into the sky. The water tower is going to allow the community to have sufficient water supply and give the new school additions the water access they need to thrive. City Administrator Phil Harris says that this new addition is long overdue.
So it is the infrastructure that we need that will help set Whitesboro ready for the growth, ready for the expansion, and still providing great service to the people who live here now and want to continue living here.
This tower is part of a bigger water project that's set to be complete in April. Sherman schools have adopted a new way for students to help one another. The Peer Helper program helps use students to help their classmates. The helpers are nominated by their peers and teachers, assuring the character of the student. Their role includes being an outlet for other students, listening to their needs, and in the case of a necessary intervention, knowing when to tell the school counselor.
It's important because students need closure to come talk to someone without feeling scared. They don't like talking to adults a lot, so they come and talk to their friends, but they don't get the kind of help they need. So Peer Helpers is just a group that teaches them this stuff.
The district is hoping the program will bring together more unified schools and create a new and effective outlet for students. Yesterday, Gainesville Fire and Rescue hosted a career fair to show what it's like to serve the community as first responders. Over 500 8th grade students from around Cook County attended the Career Exploration Fair at North Central Texas College. Here, they had the chance to talk with first responders, ask questions, and even try on some equipment. Last week, the Durant Fire Department spoke to the media, well, the student media to be exact. A group of Durant High School media students had the chance to interview some firefighters about their job duties and what it means to serve Durant citizens. And then the Whitesboro Fire Department had their show day on Friday for young students, putting on plays and demonstrations to teach children the importance of fire safety. This year, an officer from the Whitesboro Police Department jumped in on the fun, too. Now, you are about to see some video that may look frightening, but it has a happy ending. In Fort Worth, one woman and a 1-year-old girl were thrown from a vehicle on I-35, and the child was trapped underneath it. Witnesses joined the police in lifting the car so the baby could be pulled out. She was unresponsive at first, but an officer was able to get her breathing again. Both the mother and the child are in the hospital and expected to make full recoveries. There we see the girl being taken to get more medical attention. What a relieving incident. Here we can see it happening again. There they go. They are able to drag the girl out from under the car. Wonderful. Now, if you have driven down Morton Street any time in the last 40 years, chances are you've seen this sign. Gourmet Waffles, drive-through open. Saturdays was their last day their doors were open, but you would never know it. Inside, it was all hustle. There were customers tailgating outside before they opened in the morning, and regulars were inside long after close. It was a pillar of the community for 4 decades. Families and friends came to experience it all one last time.
Thank you for being so loyal. Thank you for loving us, because they really did love us. And we really love them too. And they were like family.
So while the building may look soon different, we'll always remember what it stood there for and what we all remember from it. Now, today is what is known as a sports equinox. It is a rare day when all 4 major U.S. sports leagues, including the National Football League, Major League Baseball, the National Basketball Association, and the National Hockey League, all have games scheduled. This is the only time it'll happen this year. Today, there will be 11 NBA games, 2 NHL games, a Monday Night Football game, and then a Game 3 of the World Series. By the way, we will have the World Series game on our KXII 12 Fox station. And then on KXII 12 CBS, you can catch the Dallas Mavericks versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off is at 7:30 this evening. Now, that is it for this KXII 12 News. Don't worry, we will be back again tomorrow, same time, 12:30, same place. Our KXII live stream and YouTube Live. Now, don't want to wait for more Channel 12? Well, head over to your TV and tune in to the 4, 5, 6, and 10. There's a lot more news for today, and we will not let you miss a beat. You can also follow us on our social media. We are KXII 12 News pretty much everywhere, so check out our Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. There you will get constant updates, exclusive content, and all of our previous work. Did you want more details for any of our stories today? Well, head over to KXII.com for all of our reporters' work in one spot. Now, my name is Robin Key. You can find me at Robin Key TV on Facebook, and thank you for joining me for your midday update. See you tomorrow, Texoma.